Action.
The book of Numbers, chapter 19 and verse 9. And a man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and lay them up without the camp in a clean place, and it shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Israel, for a water of separation. It is a purification for sin.
See, the water for separation is the purification for sin, right? Down to verse 20.
Verse 20. But the man that shall be unclean and shall not purify himself, that soul shall be cut off from among the congregation, because he has defiled the sanctuary of Yahuwah. The water of separation has not been sprinkled upon him. He is unclean.
So we see it in the law. It shows you that the water is used to cleanse the person from sin.
Peter.
First Peter 3.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 21. The like figure whereunto even baptism does now also save us, not the putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience toward the Most High, by the resurrection of the Messiah.
Read
Verse 22. Who is gone into heaven and is on the right hand of the Most High, angels and authorities and powers being made subject unto him.
So we understand that the baptism gives a good conscience that we in right standing with the Most High. And especially on a day like today, the Day of Atonement, where we fast and afflicting our souls and bringing our, humbling our spirits in order that we might be, brought back in right standing even with the sacrifice of the Mashiach.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that you should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. Yeah. That was verse 2, I think. Okay. And did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach.
So it's letting you know that even when the children of Israel came out of Egypt, them walking through and crossing through the waters was a form of baptism, being cleansed unto the Messiah, unto the Most High. And that is saying, letting you know that the cloud and the pillar that protected them was the Mashiach.
Romans 6 and 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? The Most High forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Know you not that so many of us as were baptized into Hamashiach were baptized into his death? Therefore we are buried with him by baptism into death, that like as Hamashiach was raised up from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we also should walk in newness of life.
Once you get baptized, that's what you're walking in newness of life, putting off the old man, the flesh man, and walking in the newness of life, right?
Certainly not.
No.
Okay. The book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 26. And the angel of the Most High spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south unto the way that goes down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship. was returning and sitting in his chariot, reading Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join yourself to this chariot. And Philip ran there to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, Understand what you read? And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. Verse 32, the place of the scripture he read was this: He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before his shearer, so he opened not his mouth. In his humiliation, his judgment was taken away. And who shall declare his generation? For his life is taken from the earth. And the eunuch answered Philip and said, I pray you, of whom speaks the prophet this? Of himself or some other man? Then Philip opened his mouth and began at the same scripture and preached unto him a Mashiach. And as they went on their way, they came unto a certain water. And the eunuch said, See, here is water. What does hinder me to be baptized? And Philip said, If you believe with all your heart, you may. And he answered and said, I believe that Yahushua is the Son of the Most High. And he commanded the chariot to stand still, and they went down both into the water, both Philip and the eunuch, and he baptized him.
We see that the requirements for baptism.
Hey, go to John 3 and 4 real quick. Let me see something.
Right? Okay, we got that. When we got that under control, you believe. Here's the water. Let's go.
Do your thing. Man, hold this up.
Oh, Chris, get that. Okay.
Sir, kind gentlemen.
I'm going to read this myself. This is John 3 and 3. And Hamashiach answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Ain't what I wanted, but let's go.
It's all clear of electronics, brothers. I mean, you got it.
Come on, Spence. Watch the food.
Grab his Moses.
Man, what are you doing? Come on.
Hey, for brother, get in that water. Ow!
My phone.
He didn't try to help you.
Yeah, right.
Catch it. Ready? Go in the water. Ready, brother? I thought I was going to meet you like they did.
The boy got the house phone ring.
Oh, house phone.
Thank you. Hey, let me hit you back. I'm at a baptism.
You know? That boy quiet too, that boy, we got these boys from the Navy SEALs joint. Hey, that boy be cheating, man. Just feels nothing in his Hey, you cheating.
So what is Brother Shopar doing right now? What would you be doing right now?
I'm cheating.
The pot calling the kettle black.
That's this part, man. Hey, this is dope right here.
Hey, Hawk short anyway, so go ahead and drop him.
Oh, no.
That boy Shofar getting his paw on right now.
You got some ears.
Boy channeling his inner Paul. I'm not saying you go out there and do that, but you know. You the kids over there fighting though. They was getting it through. I was like, how we get seaweed over here though?
And I don't remember us being all the way out there.
Oh! You better stop.
What time is it, Rock?
2:02.
I gotta be jetting in a minute.
Interesting is to see how fast he gonna run back this way.
Yeah. Same thing you doing. I'm looking. I'm watching.
I can't even see. This thing's so black.
See, look. You have to get good to me. How do we drink that? You don't. Dang, boy, hard times, huh?
Mm.
Listen, man, hard times.
Oh yeah. All them books crushed this boy. So far, it's still gonna get wet.
Boy came out with a muscle shirt. Yeah. That boy came out with a muscle shirt.
Stupid.
We got the body armor. Yes.
It is done.